This week on Country Music Junkies, we have a new artist to introduce you to. I am so pleased to be joined by MDM recording artist David James. David, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
We are so pumped to be talking about you. There's so much going on your end. You have got a new EP, a new single, awards behind you, lots of stuff going on. But I want to kind of take fans back to the beginning and kind of talk about how did this journey sort of begin for you initially?
It's actually kind of funny. I was playing in a bar in Winnipeg, my hometown, and a random guy walks up to me right after a set that we just finished with my band, and he's like, "Hey, I play a little guitar. We should play together sometime and make some music." And anytime this usually happens in a bar, oh, okay, just another, random creepy guy. But we get to talking, and it turns out it's, Darren Savard, who, of course, plays guitar for guys like Al Smith and Derek Rappan, and anyways, now we're great friends, and he's my producer. But it was kind of random, just how it happened, how it all kind of got the ball rolling. But it's been working out.
That is very, very cool. What an awesome story. Darren is a very well-respected person in the Canadian country music industry and I guess across the border as well. So that is very cool. And, what are the chances? Very, very sweet story.
It's cool. We just become a really great friend. We're both Winnipeg boys, and it's kind of cool because I was his first production project ever. So we were kind of learning it as we went together. So it was cool to grow into that.
Well, that is very cool, and you guys have produced some really amazing stuff. Let's talk a little bit, just before we get into the EP, I want to talk a little bit about the CCMA Discovery Program, because you were a finalist for that program in 2014. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, honestly, just an incredible program. For those who don't really know what it is, it's just basically a week-long industry boot camp in Toronto where they hook you up with the industry's elite, whether it's in branding or social media or record labels or management teams. So they just kind of hook you up with all of the industry leaders, and then it's just this amazing opportunity to get your name out there and ask the right questions and meet the right folks, and then it all culminates with the CCMA week and the award show where you have the opportunity to perform in front of everybody, and it's just such an amazing time. Really, really a great opportunity.
That is very cool. Now, I want to talk kind of in chronological order. I want to talk about your single, What We Weren't Looking For, crazy big on country radio in Canada. It won you a Manitoba Country Music Award for Music Video of the Year. Tell us about that song and how it came to be.
Yeah, that song's really special. Anytime as an artist you can make music that people are really connecting to, that's kind of the ultimate goal. And that one, I remember, as you mentioned, it was kind of my first real charting song, and 2 weeks in I had this lady from the West Coast reach out on Twitter, and she's like, "Hey, this song just really gets me, and it gets me where I'm at, and I'm using it as my wedding song with my husband." And anytime you're a new artist and you hear things like that of people just really connecting to what you're putting out there, it's just the coolest feeling in the world. So that song, we just got such incredible response from people. Just being able to relate to it and just really loving the song. So that one's been ultimately really special, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, let's talk about your newly released EP, Songs About a Girl. Is there one girl in particular that all of these songs are written about, or no?
I think I gotta watch my answer here. No, I think I just end up kind of gravitating towards a certain kind of song right now, just unabashedly honest, raw, emotive songs about that. I think that greatest human experience that we can share, that's love, Like I said, I just love creating music that really connects to people, and what better connects to people than love?
Absolutely. I think everyone definitely has had some kind of interaction with love in their lifetime, at least I hope so anyway, so I'm sure each of the songs are very relatable for fans, and I didn't mean to get you in trouble by asking that. If it was songs about girls, then I wouldn't necessarily ask the question, but a girl, that's very specific, wasn't sure. Anyway, really excited about this EP. For fans who haven't heard your music before, how would you describe your sound and the style that they'll hear on the EP?
Oh man, I think mean, the artists I listened to most were, you know, everybody from Roy Orbison to Queen to Marvin Gaye to the Rolling Stones. So I think it's really kind of a mixed bag, and that's kind of what I hear all the time. Is, you know, well, I hear elements of this in your music, or I hear elements of that, but I like that. I think it gives it a bit of a full-rounded sound. I mean, if I had to say, I'd say it was country with a lot of pop and rock sensibilities. You know, it's kind of a bit all over the map, but I think it just kind of gives my music a unique twist to it, and people seem to be responding really well, so it's super cool. For
sure. Now let's talk about your new single, Lonely Girl. What's the story behind that one?
Yeah, you know, it's kind of just a take on a traditional, like, boy meets girl kind of song, but in kind of a unique way. For me, the song just really kind of speaks to that, you know, we all have bad days, and we all have, you know, times where we don't feel our best, like we don't feel like we have much to offer, but at the end of the day, we're all people, and we all have something great to offer, and we all deserve to be loved. So it's kind of a fun kind of take on that, and the early response on it has been just so great. It's a lot of fun to play live.
Very cool. Now, if fans want to check out your music, they can, of course, head to davidjamesmusic.ca. How are you with social media? Can they connect with you on there as well?
Totally. I'm like a Twitter and Instagram fiend.
Excellent.
So feel free to, yeah, I know. So feel free to add me on there. It's just David James Music, pretty much for all my social media stuff. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter's real_David James. But yeah, I'm super easy to find, and I love connecting to people and just like posting really weird videos or photos. But
okay.
Yeah, I'm a fiend.
Excellent. Well, fans, again, be sure to check them out. I'm sure all of the links to your social media are at davidjamesmusic.ca.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. Now, I know things have been crazy busy with the launch of this new EP and the new single and everything like that, but you've also got a really busy summer ahead of you. Boots and Hearts, that's an incredible accomplishment.
Yeah, you know, that'll be a lot of fun. It's one of the kind of the big ones that I haven't played yet, so I'm really, really excited. We just keep hearing from everybody what a great time it is, and it gets a little rowdy, and how the fans are just super great out in Ontario, so it'll be really, really fun to get out there. I know my band is super excited to play that one, and we're just excited to get on the road and play all these songs that I've been working on. That's the main thing, is this EP was 3 years in the making, so it's just really exciting to finally be able to play all these songs for everybody.
Absolutely. Well, we're super excited for you, super excited about the EP, and I'm looking forward to seeing you play at Boots and Hearts. I'm sure there are lots of fans in this area who will be heading to that festival, and we'll be sure to check you out there as well. Again, fans, head to davidjamesmusic.ca. David, thank you so much for chatting with us.
Thank you so much for taking the time. It was a lot of fun.